You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. How is y'all doing on this suffering seduction? You know what I'm talking about? Saturday it is. You know what you say? What are you talking about, bro? Suffering seduction? What are you talking about? All right, we gonna get into it. Before we do that, was good people like hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about, man. Ken in the pen, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody incarcerated, everybody who ain't, man. Everybody on the top of that thing, everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. My hood got a malfunction this morning, man. Keep your head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Now let's get. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on, man. This hood done got me all over the place, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say can and pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get the stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you one off of 76 MacArthur. You know what I'm talking about? Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about, man? I say somebody put them in their stores in the hundred. You know what I'm talking about, man? Thank you, young man. Now, you know, because I tell you every morning, man, but just in case you forget, you can get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? You get them things from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, I'm talking about, did you see him? The sprinkler. Also in stores now. Funkadine Trying. You know what I'm talking about? Get you one. You know what I'm talking about? Stick Up 2 coming soon. Funkadine Trying 2 coming real soon. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. Oh, bro, you got him revved up today. Yeah, come on with it now. You know what I'm talking about, man? Quit playing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, man. He know what I'm talking about. Worldwide Incorporated. Go fast for him, bro. He know what I'm talking about. Worldwide. He know what I'm talking about. They gonna say, what does that mean, bro? I'm gonna continuously tell you it means everybody. He know what I'm talking about. And Dougal Fresh. Mike. Lil Rue. Not Lil Rude. Lil Rue. He know what I'm talking about. Hold on, man. I did that, man. I done said Fresh. He said, take my name up off of there. He know what I'm talking about. So let me do that over, man. And Dougal, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue. He know what I'm talking about. Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about. Tata the player who comes next, man. Thank you, man. Same thing, bro. All my folks that's incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, man. Everybody on top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about. Keep that head up, man. You know what I'm talking about. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about. Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, man, before we do that, I got to find my here's it goes, man. You know what I'm talking about? Here's it goes, man. Hold on, y'all, I just forgot, man. Did I take long, y'all? In the process of me finding my other utensil, man, I just remembered something, man. You know what I'm talking about? I just remembered something, man. Y'all pardon me, man. Where was we at, man? The disclaimers. Was we at the disclaimers? You know what I'm talking about? Mama always says, boy, I brush them whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? Even if they got a hole in them, you know what I'm talking about, man. I had to go get me a glass of that old agua, you know what I'm talking about, man. I had to take this with baby cuz on his vitamins, you know what I'm talking about. Multivitamins for him, you know what I'm talking about. They gotta say for him on there, you know what I'm talking about, man. You don't want to take no more. See, I think that's what didn't happen, man. I think some of y'all got the multivitamins. That's for her. You know what I'm talking about, man? Tell her. God damn, man. Man, that pill nasty. Big as a motherfucker. Multivitamins, you know what I'm talking about? And this one right here is called vitamin D3. You know what I'm talking about, man? Vitamin D3, you know what I'm talking about? Baby cuz trying to be healthy. You know what I'm talking about? Vitamins. Who else take vitamins, man? Your vitamins safe for him or for her? You know what I'm talking about? Where we at? Oh yeah, man. Mama said about Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Can't forget about the Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Now, disclaimers, man. Now, good brother like myself, good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't promote no drug users. Good brother like myself, good brother like myself. You know, I don't promote no drug sellers. Nah, man. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption, man. Nah, man. Don't take a sip of that. Sip it. You know what I'm talking about? Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. And you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. No, man. You see me? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was telling me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced, no, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against sexually different, man. No, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people, nah, man. No. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy, you know what I'm talking about? And that love, you know what I'm talking about? That love back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, fuck with your partner, man. I, gonna fuck with nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, it was good with the people, man. How's y'all doing out there on this suffering seduction Saturday? You say suffering seduction. What did you talk about now, baby? Cause we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who ain't promiscuous, but show kiss a lot of ass. You know, mwah. You know what I'm talking about? Put her there. Put her there. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, what's good with the people? You say suffering seduction. Now we gonna jump straight into it, man. You say, baby, cuz what are you talking about suffering seduction? Now I don't know if I'm the only one, so I'm just gonna be talking from my perspective, like I always do when I come up here. I don't know if I'm the only one to see this, right? But I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm talking about? Now the suffering seduction, I'm gonna tell you it's a learned behavior. Now, before I get to talking about this shit, I'm not talking about nothing that really happened to nobody that was dramatic and fatal, bro. I'm not talking about something that drastically happened to you in your childhood and it really traumatized you for real. I'm not talking about no real shit, bro. I'm talking about all that manufactured, artificial ass shit that really wasn't that bad, that you trying to make it seem like it was the worst shit that ever happened. You know what I'm talking about? That's the shit I'm talking about, man. But I'm gonna tell you, man, from Smith's to the casino, man, I'm just tired of the suffering seduction. Motherfucker try to seduce you with they suffering. I know y'all done seen them, man. I ain't the only one. Y'all done seen the gypsies do it in Walmart. How many of y'all see that here come that lady right there with that little baby? You already know they spill. They done ran out of gas. They home. You already know they spill, man. You see them coming from way across the parking lot. What you do? Come on, black people, what you do? Y'all put y'all hand up. No, I ain't got nothing today. You know what I'm talking about? No, I ain't got nothing today. You put your hand up when you see them coming, don't you? No, you don't want to hear that suffering seduction shit yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And it's bad because they use the baby. You know what I'm talking about? That's the suffering seduction right there. That's why I don't be paying attention, man. I learned that from my army nigga. Where he said he was fucked up, man. You know where a lot of them army people be fucked up from? Because they had to kill kids, y'all. For real. That's why a lot of them be what they call that shit, where when they be coming back, they be hearing loud, that shell shock shit, bro. That shit really true. That traumatized shit, bro. That shit true. A lot of them people, because they used to send the kids over there with bombs on them and shit. And a lot of them people had to kill kids, bro, and they still fuck with them to this day. I done talked to hella people in the army. Like, that would fuck them up. I'm talking about they had to kill babies, y'all. But yeah, the suffering seduction, it go like this, man. It go like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? You seen a gypsy with a little baby. They bringing the baby for the sorrow factor. You know what I'm talking about? Why you think right now, man, to this day? And I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But this day, that's why motherfuckers be holding on to them kids, bruh. Niggas and bitches, because whoever got the kids got the motherfucking sorrow factor for as long as they got the kids. You know what I'm talking about? Because a motherfucker ain't going to let you be homeless with them kids, bruh. And I think a lot of people picked up on that a long time ago, man. That's why motherfuckers be using their kids for their, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers be using kids for the benefit. You know what I'm talking about? You been saying that shit your whole life. You get welfare for the kids. Kids ain't got no new clothes, no new shoes, or nothing. You steadily going out. Coffee Chronicles. You steadily going out buying big bottles, smoking with all this shit. You done bought an eighth with the baby school clothes. God damn, man. Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, but the suffering seduction go like that, man. And I'm tired of hearing this shit, y'all. From Smiths to the casino, man, they come in with the suffering seduction. You feel me? They try to unarm you with the suffering. You get what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. I just ran out of gas. I don't give a fuck what you ran out of, man. You fucking with me, you done ran out of game. You know what I'm talking about, man? You fresh out of it. I don't give a fuck what you. I don't even, man, I done seen too much shit. I don't even want you in my space like that. Please don't ask me for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm one of them person, if I, like I might feel it sometime, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm a good judge of character. I know when you full of shit and when you know what I'm talking about? So I might look out sometime. It just might be good or something. Nigga fresh up off a skull or something, you know what I'm talking about? I look out for the people. That's how I used to pay my tithes anyway. I used to just go around the ghetto and hand out $100 bills, man, for real. Ask them. You know what I'm talking about? I used to pull up to all the urban apartment complexes, you know what I'm talking about? Like the ice cream truck. You could run up to Baby Cuz' car and get $1. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, man, ask them. I just did that to give back, though. You get what I'm saying? Try to keep my slate clean, man. But, that suffering seduction, man. We've been, I think that's a trained behavior, man. I just do. Once again, I'm not talking about the real tragedies that might happen to a motherfucker when they're young, bruh. I'm just talking about that shit you holding on to and won't let go. And you try to use that shit for suffering. You know what I'm talking about? Because what I learned about that shit a long time ago, people don't even care about that shit. They just throw that shit out there for you to care about it. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I learned a long time ago. This motherfucker don't even care about the shit he talking about. They just want you to care about it. And we just got that as a problem, man. We go everywhere leading with our suffering. You know what I'm talking about? We be over here in motherfucking huddles talking about our suffering. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like me, I'm institutionalized, man. I'll be the first one to tell you. So, you know what I'm talking about? I spent a good part of my life in jail. You know what I'm talking about? So a good part of my life is jail. You know what I'm talking about? But we not finna be at the Oscar Awards, bro. And I'm finna start talking about the time we was on top tier. I'm not finna do that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just not finna do it. I don't need you to feel sorry for me, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, y'all know that old school saying. My nigga Money Boy always say this one, man. You see me out there fighting the bear, man. You know what I'm talking about? Help the bear and pour some honey on me. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas done got my juices flowing. Man, this Chinese man said you can't smell with another nigga's nose. You know what I'm talking about? Chinese man at my job, though, man, told me I should be a comedian, right? I already be running around fucking with people, man. I told the bro ass up yesterday, didn't I? That nigga was all guard. He looked like he wanted to fire on baby, cuz that nigga was tired of my shit. They get tired of being around that place, boy. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I don't know, you know, I'm talking about baby cuz, just baby cuz. It all being fun. But yeah, back to what I was saying, man. I think that suffering, seduction, I think that shit is a learned behavior. You say, how is it a learned behavior? Just think about it, y'all with me? Follow me now. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Baby cuz gonna try to start the dance contest. You know what I'm talking about? I say we should get together and have a dance contest, man. First prize. First prize win $250. I just cracked myself up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. Let me get to my point, man. This is why I think it's a learned behavior. You know what I'm talking about? For real. Now, just remember when you was little, you might have fell off your bike or something, right? You done went there and you showed your mama. You know what I'm talking about? Now, really, that shit just don't hurt like that. You get what I'm saying? But you sitting over here just crying loud, ain't you? Wah! You talking about look at your boo-boo and all this. You know what I'm talking about? With mama done put some peroxide on there, your whole elbow done bubbled up. You know what I'm talking about? Like some Thai ramen. Your whole motherfucking elbow done bubbled up like some Thai ramen now, right? You okay, right? Now look, here come your auntie. Now when you back in your house, your mama gonna say, come here and show and clear your boo-boo. And you gonna run over there, take the band-aid off. It don't even hurt no more. You know what I'm talking about? But you steadily showing people some shit that ain't even, it ain't even no reason to go show and clear. You know what I'm talking about? That shit happened earlier today. You know what I'm talking about? But you still getting sympathy for your boo-boo. You know what I'm talking about? So you done ran over there to Aunt Claire, look at your boo-boo. She was like, oh, my little baby. Then gave you some ice cream. So in your head, you could, your shit downloading this information. Now everybody you show this motherfucking scratch to and gave you 50 cents, $1, some ice cream, you know what I'm talking about? You just didn't got something for having this boo-boo. You get what I'm saying? Same shit with the Tooth Fairy and all, man, I don't fuck with none of that shit, man. I promise you. Santa Claus, no, man, listen, man, I'm buying this shit, man. Now, if you a little baby, but as soon as you can understand, you know what I'm talking about, man, Santa Claus, man, ain't no motherfucking Santa Claus, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm doing that shit. You sitting around here putting no big draws on no fat white dude. Nigga, this pawpaw doing this shit. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna put some big draws on anybody. You gonna put big draws on pawpaw. You know what I'm talking about, man? Man, we don't know that, nigga. Yeah, all that Santa Claus shit, fuck all that brainwashing ass America. You know what I'm talking about? America's Got Talent ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? No, we don't do that shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth. No goddamn Santa Claus. Around this motherfucker. We ain't even got no chimney up in this motherfucker. Fire pop. And that be another part, but we ain't gonna get in that. That's how we be brainwashing people too, man, with all that old fictitious ass, delusional ass shit, man. Coffee Chronicles. All that shit is used to, I'm telling you, man, they just teach you. They just teach you how to be fucked up, bro. And that's what's so cold about the brainwashing. Because they done brainwashed you and taught you to brainwash everybody else in your family. So we just passing the brainwashing down, man. I'm telling you, man. That's why a lot of y'all need to hold up and pump your brakes on that motherfucking Bible. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit that be coming out your mouth, man. You know what I'm talking about? Or you don't. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody, because we ain't gonna get in that. You know what I'm talking about? Just shout out everybody, man. Everybody that woke up. You know what I'm talking about? Around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Amen. You get what I'm saying? Because I got love for everybody. I just got my own point of view. You feel what I'm saying? So if you one of them motherfuckers, you could be a whatever you is. You know what I'm talking about? We could sit down, talk about it. That's your point. I ain't gonna even argue with no point. If that's what you believe, I'm cool with it. The only way we probably could get in like even a debate or something like that, bro, is if I say something and you trying to contest something, I said, for what, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm not going to contest nothing you say, you know what I'm talking about, bro? That's just the way you feel, you know what I'm talking about? Let's go smoke something. We could talk about football. You feel me? We could talk about football. Because I'm really not no confident, even though I get a bad rap, I'm not confrontational. You know what I'm talking about? I really be with the flow, man, and let's just, you know what I'm talking about? Now, I used to be confrontational, but I'm not no more, man. You feel me? I'm not. I'm really just a player, man. Be trying to, you know what I'm talking about? I just want to see everybody on even ground, man. Everybody at peace, man. We could kick it up in here, bruh. I promise you. But that suffering seduction Saturday shit, it go like that, bruh. Motherfucker try to seduce you with they suffering. You know what I'm talking about? And there really don't even be no suffering like that. It's just some shit that they deem suffering. You know what I'm talking about? Because we get away with that shit nowadays. We could just put a label on anything we want to put a label on. You know what I'm talking about? Because, like, if you came over my ear, bro, this is what I don't get, bro. Like, if y'all just want to label, bro, everybody got child abuse. If that's what y'all call it now, bro. Because when I was coming up, to grown-ups wasn't playing with kids, bro. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why they playing with them now. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got it easy, but you see what happened when you ain't hard with them, right? You see what happened, bro. They ran around this motherfucker now. To, remember, white people kids was the only ones that act like that in the store and shit. Fuck you, mom, and all that, man. Now you just see that shit around the world, bro. Every ethnicity. If I said that shit right, everybody, bro, just kill because you can't do nothing because the society telling you not what you, man. Please, bro. I'm society once you step in this motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you, you'll get some. You nigga, I'm an old nigga, so you'll get some old school teachings over here, and they don't be playing with motherfucker, bro. Knock the shit out of kids just like they knocked the shit out of me. You can call it what you want to, you know what I'm talking about? But we gonna get it right about what you got knocked the shit out. I bet you won't. I bet you don't want to get knocked the shit out of like that no more. So you gonna stop whatever you got knocked the shit out for. I bet you that. You know what I'm talking about? So if they told you to stop talking back and you went to talk back and you got that backhand, I bet you that shit gonna cross your mind next time before you gonna bite your tongue like a motherfucker, ain't you? Cause you remember last time you let that motherfucker roll up off of there, you know what I'm talking about? Backhand came out of nowhere. It wasn't even nobody around you. You was at the refrigerator by yourself. You thought everybody was in the back room. You said something smart, nigga. Hand came out the refrigerator. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that shit'll make you think twice. Y'all can say what you want to, but everybody be holding on to that shit now. Talking about I used to get beat and all that. Man, come on, bro. But then they won't get over. They won't go over what you was getting the shit knocked out you for. You'll just act like motherfuckers was just high knocking the shit out you. No, they wouldn't. They might have been high, but they told your ass to do something. And you didn't do it. And by them being high, that might have agitated them just a little bit more. And they knocked the shit out your ass just a little bit quicker. You know what I'm talking about? But ain't nobody just jumped on nobody for nothing, bro. You did something. You did something. But nobody ever wants to go over what they did. They just want to go over what happened to them after they did something. You get what I'm saying? But the suffering seduction, they go like that, man. Motherfuckers try to seduce you with they suffering. They try to come in and unarm you at first with they suffering. Oh, it's been a rough month. You wouldn't believe my life. Just all the suffering shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? And like, bruh, I'm just gonna keep on telling you this. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Man, you is just the start and the end with everything you do, bruh. You just is. So I don't know why we be using them suffering tactics. But I'm telling you, that shit started as a learned behavior. It started off way back when you fell off your bike with that boo-boo. You know what I'm talking about? And you want to run around and show everybody your Band-Aid because you keep on getting presents. You keep on getting gifts for your suffering. What didn't happen to you. You know what I'm talking about? You realize you can get rewarded for that, man. And you just took that. You never stopped. And we just need to stop. That shit, you know what I'm talking about? Man, ain't nobody, nigga, you feel, get up, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Get up and ride again, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But that shit right there is fucked up. And it's not probably to y'all, but it's fucked up, man. Cause everybody just sitting around. I heard shout out Miss April Showers. She posted some real shit the other day. Talking about, man, God wanted you to be victorious. I don't know why y'all keep running around this motherfucker trying to be a victim. Coffee Chronicles. God wanted you to be victorious as his child. You know what I'm talking about? Standing up tall and strong. You know what I'm talking about? Just a marching. You get what I'm saying? God didn't make you to be weak. Keep on talking about what happened to you. Trying to get people to feel sorry for you so they could do stuff for you, man. No, man, that's just another form of manipulation, bro. It just is. Mama said don't blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. Hell, bro, why you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is. Remember that. You know what I'm talking about? Remember that. But for real, on this suffering seduction Saturday, man, that's what we be doing, bro. And we've been doing this since kids. We keep running around showing everybody the boo-boo. You know what I'm talking about? Man, we talking about shit that's over, man. You know what I'm talking about? God gave us the power to get through that shit. You ever had something? Like, and I know we be looking at it sometimes like, I want to share my testimony with y'all, but when do we just, like, we don't have to keep sharing that testimony, bruh. We was fucked up. I mean, like, you can, bruh, but like, after you pass that, bruh, you supposed to speak on what happened after that. You know what I'm talking about? Because for somehow it's like we always want to put people in a motherfucking a sad state, like a sorry state, bruh. And that ain't what life about. It's not. And it's like we just always want to come up here talking about what bad happened to us. Yeah, I was in a coma for 19 months. But by the grace of God, man, we ain't even had to talk about the coma for 19 months. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's cool to talk about because that's so I get it. You know what I'm talking about? But we ain't got to harp on that, man. Especially when that shit happened 30 years ago, man. We could talk about all the great shit that happened when we got about that 19-month coma. Man, I remember I was fucked up, nigga. I woke up, nigga, and it was on. You know what I'm talking about, nigga? I was out here fucking with it like none other, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I was just asleep for 19 months, nigga. But when I woke up, nigga, I'm telling you. See, that's why they can't never fuck with me. I just told OG the other day, nigga, I bought a Cadillac and didn't park for 3 days. I'm telling you, nigga, I didn't park in front of the store. You know what I'm talking about, nigga, foot on the brake. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all see me out there talking about the woo, woo. You know what I'm talking about? Shh. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But on the real, man, all this suffering, seduction, stop trying to seduce a motherfucker with your suffering, man. Stop coming around talking about all that shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's an old, sad, soggy ass energy, and you might not think it is. You might think you're doing some greater good, man. But you not, man. You coming around just putting that sorrow in the air, man. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't always got to talk about tragedy. You know what I'm talking about? But that's what they brainwashing y'all to do. You know what I'm talking about? You can't celebrate victory no more unless it's somebody else's. You can celebrate their victory. But if you get to celebrating your victory, you high side. You know what I'm talking about? But nobody even realize your first victory is when you wake up. Y'all don't never celebrate that. Y'all don't even be thankful for that. We done got in a mind state like that's supposed to happen. We just do, folks. We sit here and fuss and pinpoint the most minor of the shit. You know what I'm talking about? And we don't even really take a look at just the smallest shit, because just the smallest shit be the biggest. But we don't get that. We steady trying to seduce somebody with some suffering. Talking about what happened to us as a kid, bruh. Do you realize you 50 years old, bruh? That shit, man. Because this is what we do, and I'm going to get up out of here with this one. All these invisible entities and shit, we do that shit ourselves. That's why we want to put labels on shit. We do that shit to make ourselves feel better. You get what I'm saying? You be in the casino right now, nigga. You could be hitting on the machine, you feel me? Nigga, you hitting every time. Ah, ding, 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 ding. You hitting, right? You ain't. No, the same shit been going on. Five pop. You know what I'm talking about? Now the same shit been going on, but you hit ding, 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 ding. Now you ain't said nothing. You in your head, oh nigga, I got the look of the Irish. You know what I'm talking about? You thinking all this shit. Now the moment you start losing, it's gonna be every motherfucking thing else while you losing. It's gonna be the lady behind you smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm talking about? Just like the nigga in the Harlem Nights. I don't like little kids, they bad luck. Now, the moment you start losing, it's going to be this motherfucker who just asked you something. It's going to be the waitress. It's going to be everybody around you, the reason why you was losing, bruh. But that same shit was going on while you was winning. But you just didn't pay attention to it because you was winning. But the moment you start losing, all that shit was just going on around you while you was winning. But you never paid attention to it because you was just so happy. You know what I'm talking about? You was just so happy. You know what I'm talking about? Pulling that thing. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you was at him, wasn't you? My luck good tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, we finna get him tonight, fellas. The moment you start losing, bro, it's going to be everybody's fault. It's going to be their energy. It's going to be the bitch who called you. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to be like, man, I knew as soon as I talked to that bitch, I was finna. It's going to be everything else, bro. But just you losing, just like you was winning. See, when we win, bro, like, you know what I'm talking about? It's just different than when we lose. We don't take it the same. See, when we win, it's just smooth sailings. But when we lose, it's everybody's fault. And we just need to stop that. Win the same way you lose. Oh! Pop. We can't do that. Because it's all good when it's good. But when it's bad, it's got to be somebody else's fault. There got to be a reason why it was bad. But the same thing that was going on when it was good, you just wasn't paying attention to it then. Because you was winning, so you didn't need an excuse. You get what I'm saying? Oh, when you start losing though, it's somebody's fault then. It's everybody's fault but yours. Because you thought you was going to keep on winning. You didn't have common sense enough to hit that button and get up out of there with your good feeling. No, you just thought it was your night, didn't you? Oh, we finna get them, and you end up getting got. You know what I'm talking about? That's how they get you. They let you win a big old amount. You know what I'm talking about? If you knew like I knew, nigga, I get 10 cents. Nigga, I could put $20 in that motherfucker and win $22. I'm cashing out. Putting $2 in my pocket and putting that $20 back in the machine. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna do that all night. And you can call me what you want to. If nothing else, I'm gonna leave about that motherfucker with $2. oh man, you know what I'm talking about? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.